YouTube, what's good with y'all? It's your boy Justice coming at y'all with another YouTube collective, another general read. Hope this finds y'all at a resonant time in y'all's day. I appreciate every like, comment, subscribe. Super thanks, donation. If you need a booking with me, please hit me at Shamika-san with a C in Shamika at gmail.com. Without further ado, you hit my YouTube description below if you need any type of pricings and things like that, inquiries, things like that. Any additional information is going to be below. Off the bat, I'm picking up on an energy like speaking your truth may be significant. Speaking up no matter the circumstance may be significant for somebody. I'm picking up on an energy that you may be in a situation that maybe a lot of people fear what it is that you feel. Whoever I'm picking up on, you may not, you may be secluded with your inner emotions, right? With the you grew up like the prophet Joseph, getting that energy like you grew up either around a lot of people, family, environment, city, you name it, right? That didn't really take to you the best way or didn't fully reciprocate that appreciation of your worth the same way, right? And so a lot of people, you may have been quiet through different types of maybe attacks, maybe abuse, maybe a prolonged amount of maybe just competition or envy, you know, or harassment, slander. You take what resonates, right? But these people now fear that truth that you have to represent for yourself. You may be a quiet person, you may have been introverted, you may have been extroverted, but in terms of your real raw feelings, you may have not shared it with people. I'm picking up on the energy, either you're being guided to go on a platform. I'm being guided on for a different amount of people. So some people are being guided to speak their truth in a story, speak their truth through their gifts. Other people are activating gifts right now. There are gifts that are activating, and this co-aligns with this throat chakra message that I said in the beginning, because you may be having a lot of energy startling around that area, or you may be feeling like a lot more inspired to speak about something or do something about something. You may be feeling a lot more passion, picking up on a passion energy. Yeah, rise to the occasion, you're gonna outshine them all. So I'm picking up on the energy, you need to speak your truth, you need to share what it is on your heart, what it is that God bestowed upon you to speak. Somebody has a vision of something. Somebody has so this is for somebody's justice, for things to balance out. Things won't balance out until you balance it out for yourself. That's a significant message for somebody. Shying away from speaking your truth can close off your throat chakra. I'm being guided to say that too, which can close off opportunities, which can close off energetic gateways to other things, because your expression is needed for access to certain things that you're yearning or trying to align toward. Your closed off chakra or closed off throat, if you're not able to express yourself, or if people I'm picking up on energy, some people may be dealing with situations where fear mongering is of significance. So people don't want you to speak your truth. So people pressuring you, pushing you, passive aggressive things, gang stalking, psychological attacks, spiritual attacks, you name it. These are all resonant points that should push you toward that anxiety, or that angst should push you toward the breaking point, which you may not perceive as a breaking point, but it's a breakthrough point for you to speak your truth, express your truth, whether that's your gifts or whether that's you living your life the way that you're supposed to be living it, right? Or that's exposing certain people that you may be needing to tell off. I don't know. You take what resonates, but I'm picking up on the energy, maybe overthinking other people's reactions, overthinking how people take to you, you know? And I'm picking up on like spiritual gifts, or like either gifts or some uniqueness about you that was judged or ostracized about you early on in your life is what I'm picking up on. That may not be now, or it may be questioned or sought after now. You were underestimated and they all know it. So I'm picking up on energies that I think people are really in regret, and they're trying to control how you react or how you go about whatever truth this represents for you, right? Everybody is different. This could be a relationship. This can be a collective of different dimensions of people that mistreated you, that may see you having a possibility. They may see you excelling. They may see you vibrating better. That they may see a possibility of you getting to that point, to being able to be on a platform or standing your own ground to speak your truth, that may not necessarily make them look the best. A tall woman may be significant, you may be a tall woman, but people's lies and smear campaigns are backfiring immediately is what I'm getting. With the Queen of Swords energy, there's a need to be perceptually on point in terms of the chess game and people's conniving attempts to play on your heartstrings and manipulate things against you. It's a perceptional thing, or perceptual thing, thank you, that people want to play on your, kind of like your head. Like I said, you may be feeling resistance, you may be overthinking expressing yourself. And this could be just expressing yourself continuously in the way that you're doing it that may be ostracized. You know, take what resonates, whatever it's a lifestyle choice, whatever it is, an occupation. You know, for me, it's an occupation that I'm getting ostracized for. So it may be significant for somebody, but it's because not ostracization, it's because my platform illuminates truth that people don't want to be spoke out, which is why I'm relaying this message in reflection to those that can relate and align to this message, that need to speak their truth and express their truth, undoubtedly and without shame. Don't allow anybody to shame you for what they put you through. That's a significant message, and it should trigger somebody. You know, you getting shamed for what somebody put you through. Don't do that. Everybody reacts different, everybody grows different, everybody learns different, but don't let anybody shame you for how you're taking your approach to life. I mean, there's things that you can take criticism, don't get it fucked up. If you're fucking up, you're fucking up. And there's areas of life that I need, you know, structuring with. I need, you know, assistance with. I'm using myself as an example because I'm not projecting, right? We're all learning. But when somebody tries to make you feel shame and make you feel bad about yourself, that's when that's a spiritual attack, and that's when that gets pinned up, right? When people making a vendetta against you, that's what I'm picking up on. Whoever can relate to this energy, you know, divine union and partnership, I'm getting that. I think this is a general theme, like, if you are speaking your truth, keep speaking your truth, because you're going to align to big people and people that are of their mission. When I'm getting divine union and partnership, people that are aligned with themselves, people that are whole within themselves, are people that want to collaborate with you, not take you down, not destroy you, not smear you. You know what I mean? I feel like your truth or your expression, your high vibration, or how your outlook on life, you continuously moving in that alignment is going to put you towards people that are also in alignment with their mission. You know, whether it's similar or different to you, you know, it's still going to revolve around the same thing. You're going to get that reflection of that, you know, wholeness that you're kind of persisting toward within. And a lot of this truth, that what that represents is a wholeness within, to represent a truth of vulnerability, or represent a truth of growth and evolution that 95% of the population aren't prone to do. You know what I mean? It's a rarity, and if you're feeling guided to do that and feeling fear amidst it, there's a reason for that fear. I mean, it's a rarity. It's a boldness. It's very bold. It's very brave. It's very courageous. And you need to understand that, whoever I'm picking up on. With the Seven of Pentacles energy, you may be very diligent, or there's a need to be very diligent and responsible in terms of what you need to handle, in terms of the energy, in terms of the physical elements, the material elements, you know, and what you need to do in terms of the foundation, keeping your foundation, uprooting your foundation, and making sure it's stable at all times. Amidst certain warfare, spiritually, physically, or just any setback that life is prone to give us, right? There's a need to be ready for it. Chessboard, Queen of Swords energy that came out earlier, that's what that is, perceptionally aware of the chessboard. And I'm getting from that, watch how people really try to take to you. I'm getting also a message that people are threatened by your aura, so people are going to do things out of being threatened, out of fear. So people that may be hasty towards you when you speak your truth, or before you do. I'm picking up on some people are in that kind of transition to speaking a truth that some people fear. Some people fear you're going to blast them. I'm picking up on that energy. That's significant for somebody. Some people fear you're going to blast them, so they try to kind of like put up this gaze as if they're going to like blast you. You know what I mean? To put you in fear of you blasting them. It's very narcissistic, very psychological, but it really connotates a deeper sense of shame deep within of somebody else that knows what they did, you know. And it's not to keep perpetuating shame, it's to perpetuate growth. It's just the growth of you is triggering somebody else. That's a channel message straight from spirit. With the Empress in reverse, that's a controlling, conniving, forcing outcomes. People want to force their way back in your life, or force how you're being viewed, or maybe force how you see them. You know, that may not be, it's manipulative, but it may not be from the worst place. Some people, I'm picking up on guilt, I'm picking up on regret, I'm picking up on shame, I'm picking up on a lot of different emotions, but you know, that's what comes with it. Everybody makes mistakes. We just need to learn from it. You may have dealt with gang stalking. You may still be. I definitely am. But I'm still going to speak my truth, and you're being guided to continue to speak your truth. There's a protection that comes with that alignment, that people want to just knock you out of that alignment. That's really a channel message. Are you going to allow them to knock you out of alignment? That's a question, channel question. Your voice may be very therapeutic. Like I said, it's an expressional card, though. Your voice is needed. So your truth, maybe you sing, maybe you rap, maybe you're an artist. I pick up on a lot of artists in my collective, but maybe you're not. Maybe you're just meant to speak your truth. Maybe you're meant to express yourself through your truth. Maybe you have a different lifestyle choice. I don't know. I have a lot of different people, just unique, the weird, odd kind of collective, but the gifted ones. You know what I mean? That's kind of my collective. It's just different. Like whether it's an artistry, whether you're just modeling, whether you're doing this, but you're doing it something different that brings a new sense of difference and uniqueness to the world that the world needs. Obviously, you guys see the world as it is. You know what I mean? There's a lot of changes, shifts that's happening with distorted masculinity. That's what's been projected for lifetimes. Distorted masculinity, views of distorted masculinity. I'm getting there. That's what's shifting. A lot of masculinity is shifting. The view of what masculinity is shifting. There's a significance on that. With the Page of Pentacles, there's a need to keep on with your ambition amidst black magic being thrown at you. So distortion, I'm getting like confusion. People want you to trip up. People want you to be confused. People want you to second guess yourself. People want to gaslight you out of your position. People don't want you to be confident. People want you to feel weird about what you do as a channel message. Can't allow them to make you feel a certain way that you don't feel about yourself. It's a channel message. And if you do, that's where the trigger is. Because there's a part of you that's attaching to part of that. The ideal, that belief, that perception, that circumstance. That's significant for somebody. So go within and find what part of you that relates to anything that people try to connotate towards your character or your reputation based on maybe actions or anything. You know what I mean? Because there may be resonance with you attaching to that or it having some sense of truth. We can all learn from those type of reflections. It's just a channel message for somebody. All the envy is proof of God's glory over your life. I'm getting I think your truth comes from your perception, whoever I'm picking up on. Even if you're an artist, even if you're a truth speaker, whatever you do, right? Even if you're not. You could be just a black sheep of your family. You could be like the odd one out in your community. I don't know. You could be anything, right? You just be in a transitional period of your life. But it's the perception that you have to make these changes that people envy or people question or it triggers people. It'll trigger people that want to stay the same. And usually it's out of fear, out of trauma. We want to stay the same. We want things to stay the same. Structures, power dynamics, systems. We all want it to stay the same. They fear it to change, right? That's a significance. But the tower's got to drop because the tower just fell. And there's a significance by that. The tower's going to fall. Either way it goes. You can't control that. We're going to transition. We're going to shift. Things shift. Time shifts. It's just a significant message to speak your truth. Because you may be that shift. You may be the eye of the storm. With the wheel of fortune, that's going to turn it into your favor. It's a significance. Speaking your truth, embodying your truth. Standing in your raw authenticity. Authenticity really triggers those that are not authentic. So, with my situation, I triggered a lot of people that I knew weren't authentic. I would just mirror a lot of people, not superficially. I would just not let people see me at the depths of what all they can only see in themselves. And I really did that at a very well level. So a lot of people felt like I was deceptive, which was pretty deceptive, I will admit. But 14, a lot of people had hidden motives with me that came out to surface anyway, that I was spiritually protecting myself from, unbeknownst to myself. That's a significance. Maybe your consciousness, your intuition been telling you about certain things, and you don't have the proof, but you don't want to wait until you get the proof. That's a significant message. If you have the gift of intuitive discernment, use it. You know what I mean? Don't let it use you. Don't be a fool is what I'm getting. Don't gaslight yourself. You feel what you feel for a reason. There's jealousy around you. But that can never stop God's ordinance over your life. There's a path that you're going to still keep going to have to walk. You're going to have to walk it regardless. It doesn't really matter what they think, say. You're gonna have to walk that path. And that's just a significant message for somebody. There ain't no other kind of choice for you. Like you're on your north node, your highest north. If you want to make it out of your, or you want to make it to your whatever transitional timeline, situation, whatever you're seeking, right? In terms of these shifts, you're gonna have to make those inner changes. It's needed. You're gonna have to walk that path. When you're not certain, it's needed. It teaches you faith. It teaches you commitment. It teaches you consistency, discipline. And it also teaches you gratitude to appreciate the things that you don't really know is gonna come to you. And sometimes you got blessings coming at you. Sometimes you got hailstorms coming at you. You know, but it makes you appreciate those blessings that came at you, though. You know, and even the hailstorms too. But that's significant for somebody. It's just perspective, and out of the poverty consciousness, these situations you're put in these situations that are you're defying, you know, odds in terms of the odds being against you. These situations are supposed to teach you limitlessness in terms of what all you can do. You're supposed to empower yourself, even when your back's against the wall, so to speak. You're supposed to find a way, right? There's always a way. It's always going to be. It's a significant message for somebody to don't limit your consciousness to certain outcomes that you've already seen before or you're predicting for yourself. That's a finite conclusion, and that's not true. Energy is ever so moving. Everything can change in a split second. In a good way and a bad way. Don't look at that so negatively, though. It's a significant message. With clear abilities, these experiences with other people may have jaded your mind, but it may have activated some gifts that you need to clear out your mind or clear out your system or balance yourself back out to be able to fully use clear abilities, psychological gifts. That's a significant message for somebody. That's what comes with it, though. It's kind of the price, the cost to be the boss, so to speak. There's always a heavy price. That's why people do dark shit like sacrifices, like with people, because that's like an easy sacrifice to them. That's like, I don't know, that's just a random just blabble. But Knight of Pentacles, there's a need to stay consistent, durable, and adaptable in terms of nuances that come up in any present moment. There may be a shift in something that you may feel guided and aligned to that you couldn't foresee before that may pop up in that moment. That's a nuance. Taking the nuance is a genius thing. Tyler, the Creator, has taught me that one. Taking the nuance, the eccentricness, being spontaneous enough to see a blessing and to recognize something that can shift your timeline or situation. Maybe it's just a thought pattern that you can shift, a realization of the way you're thinking in the moment. It's a nuance. That may be a new word for somebody, but speaking your truth is definitely significant with the moon energy, and knowing that's what activates your wholeness in terms of your connection with your soul. If you can't speak your truth, you're confining yourself. That's a significant message for somebody. And I've experienced it. You confine yourself when you can't speak your truth. And the good fortune can't come your way because you don't even know what you want. With the Chariot energy, it's what keeps your willpower going forward too. It's what keeps your consistency when you can speak up for yourself and be expressional. Being expressive is very important. Nothing wrong with being introverted. I'm very introverted. But expressing your truth is more important than anything. Living by your truth. Because you will be swayed by anything, controlled by anything, if not. And I'm gonna end it off right there, collective. With the King of Swords energy is a need head over heart in terms of how you go about yourself, your boundaries, and your truth you're being guided to express or speak out. With that one, I'm gonna end it off, collective. I appreciate another general read. If you need a personal with me, I told you, book with me at shamikasun@gmail.com with C and Shamika. Besides that, I appreciate all super thanks, all likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I send all that love and ashe back to each and every one of you times 10. And I'm gonna catch you on the next collective one. Thank y'all so much. Appreciate y'all. Peace out.